Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Tommy O'Brien, coming to you live from TFNN. Thanks so much for tuning in. Wednesday, just after 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We got 1 hour left to go in the trading day, and you have markets. Yeah, so much for a pause in that bull market, man. We take it back, and you almost get back all the losses of yesterday and then some. S&Ps were up by 0.5%. You're up by 33 points. That's your daily. You take a look at the 15-minute, and as you can see, we bounce back, as I talked about in that top of the hour update. Pretty remarkable that where do we hit? 68.0275. What was the high at 12:15? 68.0275. What was the high at 2:15? 68.0275. S&P's bumping up against all-time highs. We're up by 0.5% or 34 points. NASDAQ 100, we take out yesterday's highs. You have chip stocks trading higher yet again. NVIDIA making a deal with XAI. Jensen Huang, he was out there on CNBC this morning saying that everything is cool, folks. Oracle's going to make a lot of money. You don't got to worry about that. Oracle's up by 2.3%. They were talking about that he is seeing the demand in their sector accelerating, okay, over the last 6 months. So no worries about that as well. And I say it in jest, as in what else is he going to say, folks? But nonetheless, he was out there. You have NVIDIA pouncing higher. You hit 271 yesterday in that first acceleration. I posted an article in the Den this morning from Bloomberg. Okay, if you're not in the YouTube Tiger's Den, folks, check it out. I posted it just after 10 a.m. Eastern Time when I wrapped up the morning program. OpenAI, NVIDIA, $1 trillion AI market with a web of circular deals. This circular deal, circulatory risks. They talk about these risks within their disclosures as a public company. Okay, NVIDIA, OpenAI, Microsoft, Oracle, XAI, AMD, Intel, CoreWeave, and then the other participants in there as well. But check that out in the Tiger's Den, and it marches on. And nonetheless, all those stocks plowing higher with the NASDAQ making new highs. And there you see NVIDIA up by 1.9%. You jump over to Oracle shares, up by 2.3%. Oracle's gotten it all back from yesterday, folks. All of it. That story that broke about their margins, not even impacting this thing. AMD, how about that? 10% higher. This market's on fire, man. 232. AMD was just trading at 165, folks. 165. Yeah, coming into Monday. Friday, 164. Now, let's take a look at the volume, okay? S&Ps. We had some volume selling yesterday, okay? Check out the S&Ps. We'll jump over to the SPY in a moment. You take a look at the futures. Yesterday, you trade lower, 1.37 million contracts. Today's day higher, almost half of that. Now, we got an hour left to go in trading, okay? But yeah, we had some selling, and the buying, not exactly convincing today. That's the S&P. You jump over the SPY, SPY, pretty similar action, right? Yesterday, the SPY does 72 million, 41 so far. That's not how you like to break above the highs, folks. That is not quality volume breaking above those highs of yesterday, okay? NASDAQ 100, futures, yesterday, 532,000 contracts. Today, 363. You're taking out the highs on lighter volume. Now, we got an hour left to go in the trading day, 50 minutes. But still, we're not going to catch yesterday's volume unless you have something spectacular or out of the ordinary. And then look at the Qs. Yesterday, 58.2 million on the downside. Today, 35 million, folks. 35 million versus 52. Excuse me. 35 million versus 58.2. Okay? And we'll see how much we trade in the final hour. But nonetheless, we're trading higher on lighter volume versus that sell-off yesterday. Jump over to gold. Yeah, you can't help but talk about everything, man. Gold, it's big volume, folks. It just keeps going up. Look at this volume today, okay? Today's volume is the most volume we've had since over a month ago. That's how you like to see it keep breaking higher. Now, check this out. Gold on a weekly. Now, we don't have this week's number yet, okay? But watch this. Last week, we did 1.3 million. Okay, huge number. Just keeps going up. Last week's volume on gold, the most since the week of April 21st. Okay, we did 1.3 million, 1.32 million to round. The reason why I bring it up is because just in the first 3 trading days, 272 plus 288 plus 315, you've done about 900,000 contracts in the first 3 days. We got 2 days left, folks. You only got to get above 1.3. That means you only got to average about 200,000 contracts for the next 2 days to take out that number to do it with volume. So metals are on fire right now. Silver, same thing. Okay, look at the volume. Now, we'll see if silver can catch it, because that was quite an acceleration last week. 512,000 contracts last week on silver. You take a look at the daily, and we've only done about 270 this week. So different story, right? Gold just keeps coming with the volume, man. Silver, it's lightened up a little bit so far compared to where we were last week. Now, how about platinum? They're talking about platinum in the Tiger's Den, folks. In the YouTube Tiger's Den, EKS, I see in there. That's right, moonshot, highest price in more than 12 years. Now, you want to take a look at the chart, folks, okay? Hoo-wee. Talk about a run and a decline. Platinum at one point, trading above gold, okay? 2,300, the doldrums of the financial crisis to 750. You make it back to a high of 1918 in 2011. And boy, that's a monthly. Check out this. Check out this acceleration, folks. Now watch this. Because watch this. I was doing this beforehand. I took it off so we could do it again. Your A to B. Your C point has platinum. Watch this, to 1912. Right? And what did I just say the high was? 1918. Okay, so the 1-to-1 takes you from the high of 2011 on platinum, man, and platinum is on fire right now. You take a look at the volume, and we have dropped off a bit. It's the one thing we want to watch here. Huge explosion September 23rd to the upside, and on a weekly basis, though, that week of September 22nd, that's how you break a B point, man. Okay, your B point out here on a weekly, 125,000 contracts, 143,000 contracts. You break above it with 219,000 contracts. How's that for strength? How's that for adding a little volume to those charts? So platinum on fire, gold on fire, silver holding up so well in some of those silver stocks, right? First Majestic, up by 10.4% right now. Look at this run, man. From $5.69 to $14, you jump over to Hecla, up by 11.5%. My goodness. All right, folks, S&P's up 0.5%, NASDAQ 100 up by a full percentage point. Stay tuned, folks. Come right back.